Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jim. What Dugan Thinks is the name of the channel. Thank you guys for stopping in. Subscribers and newcomers alike. Got two knives here today. I got a premium knife and I have a budget knife. I picked up the one on eBay and I bought the other one direct. So let's start off with the budget knife first and get that going. Now remember, this is a product showcase or spotlight. I'm not a reviewer. Don't pretend to be a reviewer. Don't want to be a reviewer. I'm a collector. So what I do is look at knives that I like. And I need to start paying a little bit more attention to the descriptions because some of these knives are different sizes than I expect. So with that said, it's a challenge sometimes. This is a TWOSUN, and it is the TS425-K110. And it's a beast. It's full of oil, but I love the blade shape. I am a sucker for anything that's huge, like a cleaver, a tanto, or anything like that. Get yourself some texture vision. Let's see, there we go. This is G10. The liner lock is not the best accessible. It flips well for me, considering I can't flip things usually. I can reverse and forward flick. It drops down really, really nice. Once you get past the detent, that is. Of course, the blade's heavy as crap. Is it centered? 100%. It has a pocket clip. It's not reversible. Big lanyard hole back here, which I'm not a big fan of those. Don't ever use them. It's just a good all-around basic knife. Now, it says the steel is a K110, and I never heard that before, so I looked it up. It's basically D2. It is from China, of course. It is a steel liner lock and G10 handle, like I said, in D2 steel. And I want to do some comparisons here because it's a beastie knife. I know that everybody here probably has a butter knife. And an average butter knife in the household is about 9 inches. And the blade is somewhere between 3.5 and 4 inches. I'm going to use this as my reference knife. So knowing that the butter knife, if you go get one out of your cabinet, is about 9 inches. Let's line this puppy up. So you know that's your reference, 9 inches. This knife is coming in just at 8.5, and the blade is about 3 1/4 where you can use it, and the whole blade itself is almost 3.5. I think it's a pretty big damn knife. What does this baby weigh? .84 ounces. So it's a pretty good sized knife. It feels good in my hand. It flips really easy. This is going to be something that you'd like to throw in your toolbox or something like that, probably. As far as quality and build goes, I feel like that it's right up there with anything else in this price range, maybe even a little better. I'm a big fan of TWOSUN. As you can see, that drops right down. Let's see if I can get the reverse. I can. So I'm really happy with this purchase. I did get it on eBay, and it was $42, just so you guys know. It's one thing I'm going to also do is add in my pricing and where I got things, because I think that's interesting. I don't hear eBay in the knife community a whole lot, and I've gotten some really nice high-end knives there, and I'll go over those in the future. Now, I know you guys want to stick around to see the premium knife. And I'll be honest with you, I had no idea that Giant Mouse made a premium knife. Surprise to me. Well, I always have a hard time opening these. Well, that's why, because I'm trying to open it up like it's a box in a box, and it's a folding box. Not the smartest guy in the room. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I've had this knife out and played with it. I could not be more happy. Of course, it comes with its little sacky-do. Again, I'll bring my butter knife up for reference. And remember, you know, we talked about it. And I'm going to probably keep doing this until I get everybody familiar with it. About 9 inches. And the blade is about 4 inches. Now, this I consider a premium knife. It's centered, titanium scales, and they have really good texture on it. I think you can see that. You can thumb flick it or you can reverse flick it. I can't, I barely can get it out reverse flick, but I'm not any good at it, and I admit it. But it does do a real good job with the flipper. And I'm using the flippers most of the time now when I buy a knife. I did not expect this knife to be anything of this quality. I was really surprised. And I don't know that maybe I didn't realize what I had bought until I looked it back up just now to do this video and realized the cost. I've got $190, no, I'm lying to you, $290 or $92 in this knife, including shipping. And it's as good as anything else I've got that's in this price range. And I'm going to do a thing on all my premium knives in the near future. But this is titanium. The steel is Vanex or Vanex. I don't know if I'm saying that right. V-A-N-A-D-I-S. It is and I can't pronounce the name. I'll put it on the screen. B-I-B-L-I-D, and it's an LX. It's a good size knife. It fits in my medium to large hand. You can choil up, you know, on the finger choil, choke it up. It's got jimping out here where you would want it when you want to do a pinch grip or use it in that way. I mean, I'm an aesthetics guy. I'll be honest with you. These sit in the box more than not. I'm a collector. But I'm really, really happy with this knife. And I got to work on my reverse flicks and stuff. I'm just not any good at any of that stuff. What I need to start doing is putting a knife on my desk and play with one knife a week at a time instead of moving all around. But again, it's a cool knife. Let's look at the measurements. So you know what size of the butter knife is. So this thing's much shorter, obviously. So let's see what we got here. Overall length is about 7.5 inches. The cut length on the blade is about, I'm going to call it 2 3/4, and the blade itself is all the way out to a little over 3 1/4. Now this is a chunky monkey too in terms of weight, I think. Let's just see what we got here. 5.09, so it's just slightly less heavy than the knife I just had out. So it's a really well-constructed knife. I cannot believe how nice this knife is. I'm really happy I got this one. So this is one of my, I consider anything in this price range premium, at least for me. And I think it's cool as crap. But at any rate, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Look for some more videos soon. Please like and subscribe. Help an old guy out. I would really appreciate it.